Mr. Maple Question and Answer is brought to you by MrMaple.com, a mail order business propagating over 1,000 different varieties of Japanese maples.
During this question and answer session, we'll be discussing tips for transplanting Japanese maples.
Transplanting, I can actually transplant very large trees. When we bought Highland Creek Nursery, we brought in several specimens that were 20 feet tall, trees that we brought over that had huge calipers to them. Now what you can actually do is you can Google American Nourishment Standard, and by doing that you can start to look at the size root ball you're going to need for the size caliper of the tree. So basically it's rated off the size caliper tree is. It may say, a 6-inch caliper tree is going to need this size overall root ball. And what you can kind of do there is start to plan how big a root system you'll need. Now with very large trees, you will have to cut some of the root system up. The best time to do any of your transplanting from ground to ground is winter dormant. I prefer to do it in early spring right before they leaf out because they're the most regenerative time of the year. They're very easy to heal, they're ready to push for the spring, and so I think they're the most forgiving during that time of the year. You're going to disturb less microfibrous roots. Another key for transplanting Japanese maples is vitamin B12. You can get a little vitamin B12 with kelp and a mix like that. It kind of takes the edge off the transplant. It's almost like putting the spray in the bag when you buy a goldfish. It just kind of takes a little of the stress off there, and that's what will help your Japanese maples when you transplant it too. Typically though, you want to wait, you want to get them in the ground, transplant it before they leaf back out. That's ideal. And you can transplant a very large Japanese maple now. It's some work. What I tend to do is if I'm hand digging a tree, what I tend to do is dig almost like a donut around the tree, if you will. So I dig a trench all the way around the tree down, and I keep that root ball very intact. But it certainly can be done. I've moved very large trees myself, so it's really as big as you want to take patience to do, but you certainly can do a very large tree.
You ever do root pruning before you?
Ideally, yes, sir. If you look at any of the big ground operations, everything in our nursery is container grown. But if we were growing for containers, what those guys actually do is they go out with a big spade and they stamp around the tree every year in certain spots to kind of keep that root ball contained. So that's something you can do if you know in 2 or 3 years you're going to be moving your trees. Continue to kind of limit that root growth by kind of stamping it out with a spade and continuing to keep that root ball a little smaller, a little more compact overall. And but Googling American Nourishment Standard is really the trick. Japanese maples have such a non-invasive root system that you'd be very surprised. A lot of the trees we brought over from Highland Creek had calipers like this. Now granted, I was on a 45 horse tractor, but a lot of those root balls are not that large compared to what you actually think. They're a relatively small root system.
Thanks for watching Mr. Maple video. Make sure to check out MrMaple.com for new and exciting Japanese maples in a great mail order setting delivered directly to you.